In this video, I'm going to show you how to make a Cash App account in India. Now, doing this process is a little bit complicated because obviously Cash App isn't specifically made for India. However, there are some workarounds that you can go ahead and try out. But before we get into this video, I want to make a quick disclaimer that even though I'm going to be showcasing these methods, they are not 1000% guaranteed to work. So I just want to be as transparent as possible. And I just want to offer some solutions that you guys can go ahead and take. So before we even begin considering opening an account, you will need some things. You will need a VPN. You will also need a virtual phone number. So please download a reliable virtual private network VPN service like NordVPN, ExpressVPN, or Proton VPN. And you want to set the VPN to a UK or a United States server to make it appear as though you're accessing the internet from one of those countries. So yeah, in order for this to work, you need to start off by getting a VPN period. And sometimes VPNs can get a little bit costly, so that is a little bit unfortunate. And with the VPN active, you would need to go to the official Cash App website or the Cash App application right over here and install it and begin creating your account. But we are not done yet. You guys will also need a virtual phone number from the United States or the United Kingdom because Cash App requires a US or a UK phone number for verification. So you could use a mobile phone service like Google Voice, TextNow, MySudo in order to get a US or UK number, but keep in mind that some virtual phone numbers may be flagged by Cash App. It may not work. So what you could also do is ask a trusted friend or family member who is in the United States or the United Kingdom to provide their phone number for verification. Obviously, you will need to ask them for their consent in order to do so. And basically, whenever you try creating a Cash App account, it is going to send a verification text message over to that number. So it's really important that it is actually a number that you have access to. So once you have your virtual phone number and your VPN, you can go ahead and begin creating your Cash App account. Now, in order to do this, you will need to provide your name, your date of birth, and a US or UK address. So you will need to go ahead and input a address in the United States or the United Kingdom. So that is definitely something to look out for. Now, when it comes to verifying your account, Cash App may request additional verification, such as your full name, your date of birth, and the last 4 digits of a United States Social Security number. Now, if you're watching this video, you probably don't have a Social Security number, but believe it or not, you could still use Cash App without a Social Security number. However, your account will have limits. So for example, you're only allowed to send $250 a week, and you're only allowed to receive $500 a week if you do not verify your account with a Social Security number. So that is certainly a little bit of a challenge, not gonna lie, but again, I just want to be as transparent as possible and highlight all the pros and cons with doing this. Now, let's say you manage to make an account in India. Next up, we have to worry about how we're going to withdraw the funds. What you would need to do is you would need to convert your funds over to Bitcoin and then use that Bitcoin and transfer it over to a crypto exchange, which you could then go ahead and get for cash. So I know it's a little bit unfortunate that the process is a little bit convoluted, especially when it comes to making a Cash App account in India. But honestly, if you don't want to go through any of the hassle, I just suggest using a Cash App alternative entirely. You could use something like PaymentWise, which is widely used. You could also use things like Western Union, which basically serve the same function as Cash App, and you're able to get paid and receive payments as well. So again, I honestly at this point just recommend using a Cash App alternative, but it really is up to you. If you guys found this video helpful, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next tutorial.